third time I have tried to film this video. The first time I actually had them in my hair, and every time I went to talk about them or make a point about them, I had to take them out of my hair, which was totally annoying. So about halfway through, I gave up and said screw it, and refilmed it again. The second time that I filmed it was on the same day that I filmed my BoxyCharm unboxing, and a lot of you guys said that you couldn't hear me in that video. I turned my mic up, so hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it's not to the point where like my P's and my S's are sounding like, you know, like I'm eating a microphone. I hope. Let's hope so. Let's hope all is well. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Kylie Couture by Bellami. Told you guys some videos ago that I was begging Tim. If y'all don't know who Tim is, that is my hubs. He is hubs. He is bae. I told you guys a couple of videos ago that I was begging him to buy me these for Mother's Day, which he was totally not that cool with, because he's like, why can't I just buy you normal shit like flowers or jewelry or something? Why do I have to buy you hair? But I was like, because I want hair. Don't you want to buy me what I want? So he did, because he loves me. Anyways, so I'm going to review them for you guys today. The reason why I wanted to post an actual review of these is because when I went to buy them, I could not find not a damn one. There were no reviews. The only reviews that I found were from people from like completely different countries that did not speak English, and watching a review of hair from somebody that doesn't speak English, and they're like holding the hair up and they're like blah, 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 blah. I don't know whether they're saying these are a total piece of shit or whether they're saying these are freaking awesome. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna review it. The Kylie Couture came out about, I would say like 2 or 3 months ago, something like that. Never piqued my interest. I have been interested in getting some clip-in extensions from Bellami for a while now. I know I told you guys like months ago that I had actually ordered some when I had red hair, that I ordered the red ones, and this has been like a really long time ago, like 6 months or more ago. So I ordered red ones, like I can't even remember, Vibrant Red I think was the name, and I placed my order, whatever, and it went through, like the order went through, and then I didn't get any like kind of email confirmation or anything like that, but I saw it go through, like it went through. So like a couple days go by and I'm like, what the hell? So I checked my bank account, didn't go through on there, and the order just like disappeared. It was weird, so it kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I was like, oh shit, maybe I don't want to order from Bellami. That's kind of scary. That freaks me out a little bit. What if in like 3 months this like $200 hair extension comes out of my bank account? And you know what I'm saying? So I held off from ordering for a while, and then these came out. The thing that attracted me to these was not just the color, because I could just take blonde extensions and, you know, just slap some black and teal color on them and call it a day. But the thing that really attracted me to these was that they're the only line that Bellami carries with the Inviso-Weft. If you don't know what that is, it is a new style of weft that Bellami has come out with that is supposed to be virtually undetectable in your hair. The wefts are a lot different from a standard clip-in extension weft, and they lay completely flat on your head. The clips are a lot tighter. And for somebody like me who has super, super fine, thin hair, I was like, oh, yes, 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 that's perfect. And then when I seen these, like this color, because y'all know I just dyed my hair black, I was like, oh my god, that would be so cute. If I could do a black to teal ombre, then I'm going to have to poke up my own hair. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, if you guys hear crazy noises, my dog is like scratching on the door, because I'm like, you ain't coming up here, bae, with all this camera and lighting set up and trashing my stuff, you know? So the way that I'm going to do this video is kind of like in a timeline format. So I'm going to talk from the time I got them to now, I guess. Yes? Okay. So when I very first got my extensions, I went online, I ordered them. This particular set of extensions, or this line of extensions, is only 180 grams and it is $249.99. So that's a lot of money for not a lot of hair. And it took me a minute to kind of take the jump or take the plunge, so to speak, because $250, 180 grams, that's not a lot. For $250, you can get the lily hair, which is like what, 240 or 260 grams? So it's literally almost double the amount of hair for the same price. However, that Invisalign really got me. I've owned extensions before. I've never owned extensions from Bellami. However, I do have a local wig shop that I go to and get extensions. They have a vast array of extensions, but none that are quite like this with this weft. I did find a lot of reviews on the Bellami website of customers leaving reviews about these particular extensions. However, like I said, I did not find any video reviews, which is why we're doing this. A lot of the reviews were really good reviews. They said the hair was really soft, really nice. However, in almost all of the reviews, they said, I wish there was more hair. 180 grams for somebody that has like standard hair, I guess. Standard hair, that sounds weird. 180 grams for somebody that has, you know, semi-thick to normal hair is not a lot of hair. However, 180 grams for somebody like me who has super fine hair and my ponytail is like smaller than a quarter when I got it in a ponytail, know what I'm saying? It's just enough hair for me. So, when I first ordered my extensions, I was kind of nervous because if you guys have not already noticed, I am not somebody that jumps on what I like to call the YouTube train, meaning affiliate links, YouTube commission-based affiliates like Bellami, like Morphe brushes, Sigma brushes, things like that. Companies that pay YouTubers and give them discount codes and commission in order to sell their products. Bellami is one of those companies, and that kind of scares me a little because unfortunately there are people out there who will lie to you to make a buck. But with Bellami, Nicole Guerrero kind of stands by their extensions, stands by their product, and swears by them. And I feel like Nicole Guerrero is somebody that is not constantly like, use my discount code. Oh, I got a discount code. Every time she uses a brush or every time she clips them in, she doesn't say, I got a discount code. You know what I mean? So I feel like she is like a down-ass bitch. She's not somebody that's like trying to shove it in your face because she's making $1 off of it. She really likes the extensions and she uses them. So because of that, I was like, all right, let me do this. So I ordered them on the Tuesday before Mother's Day and they came that Friday, which I was like, oh yes, thank you. That is super fast shipping. If you guys don't know, I live in Ohio, and to have something shipped to me from California to Ohio in like 3 days was bum skis because nothing ever comes to me that fast. Plus my mail lady's kind of an asshole, just saying. Alright, so when I first got my extensions, if you've never ordered from Bellami before, their packaging comes like this. This is standard Bellami packaging. There is a little pocket down here at the bottom. This is where your tester weft comes. And what a tester weft is a 2-clip weft in order for you to test against your hair and make sure it matches. It lets you feel the hair. You guys get the drift, right? Right. So, tester weft. I take the tester weft out and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is cool. It was soft, you know, it was hair. I looked at the weft because, like I said, the Invisalign, and I'll show it to you guys here shortly. The Invisalign, really, I was like, oh my god, this is freaking genius. I stuck it in my hair. I was like, hell's yes. So I opened this. When you open this portion of your extensions, there are no returns. These are yours. You do not pass go. You do not collect $200. They will not refund, exchange, or take these back in any way, shape, or form, point blank, period. Unless the hair inside is like literally mangled to pieces, it's yours. So I opened this up because I was like, all right, I'll do it. And I took them out and they were in a hairnet. When I took the extensions out, they were in a hairnet like this, and they were all kind of bundled together in the hairnet like this, like pretend my hand is the hair. And at first when I took it out, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, because the hair was like bundled in the hairnet like this, and it looked like whoever had packaged it had thrown the hair in there and twisted it, and then just like, you know, packaged it up, twisted it up, because the hair was unraveled into the hairnet. So I literally, when I first seen it, I was like, oh God, I just opened this. You know, I was already nervous. And I opened it and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, right? Right? Of course this would happen to me, of course. So I literally had to like cut the hair out of the hairnet, which kind of pissed me off, not gonna lie. But I let it go because I was super excited about it. So I was like, screw it, they're mine now, so I can't really do anything about it, can I? Yeah, so I just took them out, I cut it, and it was fine. The hair blends in. You can't even, I honestly don't even know where I cut it at. So that was good to go. So not only do you get like your extensions in your little bag and whatever else, you also get a brush that says Kylie Couture by Bellami on it, and it has like the little paint drip like on the website. It's basically just a wet brush. It's used to be less damaging on your hair extensions. However, what is not in the box are instructions on how to actually clip the extensions into your hair. And the reason why I feel like there need to be instructions is because the ombre in the hair is very varied. So, which I'll get into that in a minute. So when you get your hair, it looks like this. This is all of the hair right here, by the way. No more, no less, this is it. So as you can see, 180 grams isn't that much hair. Now I've already styled and curled these and, you know, whatever else. When they come straight and they come a lot better looking, but I've had them for a couple weeks and I've styled them and I've brushed through them. So, you know, they're looking a little disheveled right now, but do ignore that. So when you get your extensions, you get 10 clips in this set. You get 2 4-clip wefts, 2 3-clip wefts, 2 2-clip wefts, and 4 1-clip wefts. So the ombre is varied between the wefts, and that's why I was saying there wasn't any instructions in here, and I think there need to be. And this is why. The way the ombre is varied is this is a 4-clip weft, and as you can see, the ombre starts about 6 inches from the bottom. This is your other 4-clip weft, and as you can see, the ombre starts about 6 inches from the top. So being that the ombre is varied and it ranges through the whole set like this, so you have a 4-clip weft, a 3, a 2, and 2 1s that look like this, and then you have a 4, a 3, a 2, and 2 1s that look like this. And there are no sort of instructions on how to put that in on the website. And when I first got it, I was like, okay, so you can either wear 5 clips with just the tips ombre, or you can wear 5 clips with like half of it ombre, I guess, but I kind of want to wear it all. So I did some research and went online. There is a video of a Bellami stylist. I don't know why I had to quote that, but a Bellami stylist, and she says in the video, start with the lowest ombre. So according to her, you would start with this and then kind of work your way up the ombre chain, so to speak, and the ones on top would be like this ombre, which is fine. But when I watched the video, she had only put maybe 4 clips in her hair, so I was like, okay, like I want to use all of the clips. What is up with that? So not having instructions or not having some kind of a diagram really threw me off. And I'll be honest with you guys, it took me a couple of days to figure out how to put them in my hair. And because when I use like one color extensions, the way I clip my extensions in when I used to get them from the wig shop is doing a 2 clip around the nape of my neck and then going like a 3, a 4, and then I would do like a 2 clip over here and a 2 clip over here. Because I have so many layers in my hair, and because the front of my hair is kind of shorter than the back of my hair, it's like I kind of like a mini mullet going on. I need the volume of my clips to be at the front of my head because that's where my hair is the shortest. Makes sense? So I was like, how the hell am I going to do this ombre when the clips are so varied and, you know, I need to put it in a certain way? It took me a really long time to figure it out. But once I got it figured out and I figured out how to blend it, it was fine. Although I will tell you guys, I can't get them to blend when they're straight, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that they need to be cut into my hair. However, which I did not think about this either, BT dubs, because they're ombre and my own hair isn't ombre, I'm not going to be able to cut them because it's going to look weird, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to always have to wear them curly, or I'm going to have to dye them. So now I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the extensions themselves, like about the quality and the Invisalign and whatever else. So this is the Invisalign here. So as you can see, it is like, it's almost like, what it reminds me of is like, have you guys ever seen like those food saver things where they're like vacuum sealers, and then like you suck all the air out of it and then you put the vacuum sealer down and like glues it down, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what this reminds me of. Like, I feel like they put some hair in there and then they pushed it down and glued it on there, which is genius, BT dubs. Because as you guys can see, I mean, it lays like completely flat to your head, which is why I bought them, because my hair's so fine. I stopped wearing extensions quite a while ago, because by the end of the day, when your hair tends to lose volume, my extensions would kind of poke out and it was a little bit embarrassing, you know what I mean? So I just kind of like gave up on them after a while. But then when I seen these, I was like, oh, the heavens have parted and there are extensions for me. So back into the extensions. So I think the Invisalign is freaking genius. The clips are super tight. The clips are so tight that I could literally clip it onto this little baby hair and it wouldn't move. They're very, very tight. One of the key selling points of the Invisalign was not only that it laid flat to your head, but also that it was supposed to decrease the amount of shedding and extend the life of your extensions. So have I noticed a decrease in shedding? Not really. If you've never owned extensions, or if you have owned extensions, you know that extensions shed. When you very first get them, they shed like crazy. I've never bought a set of extensions that didn't shed, and I've owned quite a few sets. So it is what it is. I mean, when they manufacture them, They don't sit there and brush them out like you are. So they're going to shed. As far as the hair itself, it is very soft. It is decent hair. However, I feel like it's not any better than hair that I could get at my wig shop, 180 grams for $89.99. It doesn't shed any less. It's not any better quality than that, but it does have this Invisalign. So with the $250, really all you're paying for is this weft, because I don't think this hair is any better than any other Remy hair that I've had. So there's that. And I'm not saying I don't like them, and I'm not saying they're shitty quality. I just don't think they're as good of quality as some people may make them out to be. If you've never owned extensions before and you don't have experience with hair, you probably are going to think that they're like the best thing you've ever had. But if you have experience with extensions and you have experience with hair, they're just going to be like, oh, okay, to you. You know what I mean? It says right on the package that they are 100% pure Remy human hair. However, the first time that I curled these and I put a heat protectant on them, which I mean shouldn't matter. But the first time that I curled them, they stuck to my iron, and some of the hair actually melted to my iron. Not in amounts where it would be noticeable in the track, if that makes sense. Like, it wasn't like a huge chunk had melted to it. It was like, you know, I pulled the iron off of the hair and there were like 3 or 4 hairs on there, and I was like, wait, what? What's that about? Because real hair doesn't melt. That's weird. So that happened, and that was kind of odd. So, in conclusion, do I like them? Yes, I do. Do I think they're worth $250? It depends. If this right here is worth $250 to you, then yes, they are worth $250. If you are paying $250 just for the color, I would go ahead and buy the lily hair in a blonde and do it yourself. Because, I mean, this is really why I bought them. I just went for the color because I was like, oh, it's something cool, you know what I mean? Like, I can kind of change it up a little bit. If that is how you feel too, then yeah, it's totally going to be worth it to you. But if it's not, then I would definitely go with a more voluminous set than this one and just dye it yourself if that's what you're interested in, is the color. So, and thoughts, are they good extensions? Yes. Does the Invisalign make them shed any less? I don't think so. Does it lay flat to your head and is undetectable? Hell yes. I can literally put like 3 pieces of hair over it and you can't even see it. So that's freaking awesome. So that's about all I can think to tell you guys about these extensions. If you guys have any questions or anything like that about them, you can definitely leave them in the comments, or you can just say hey, because y'all know I like to talk in the comments. A bitch likes to talk. And I always try to make sure I answer all y'all's comments, even though some of you guys are like private or something and I can't always answer them, but I do give them a like. I thumbs them up. So anyways, that is it for this video or this review of these Kylie Couture hair extensions. Like I said, if you have any questions, put them down there. And that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you are not. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat if you please. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.